Well, we're looking at another car, and as I stated in the last video, if you did see it, gonna be going through a few project cars that we're considering selling. Gonna do a quick, 10-ish minute walk around video, show you the good and the bad, and a rough estimate price. So today's video is this '69 Coronet. This is a Coronet Deluxe, and what that means is it's a pretty bare bones basic car. So it's a post car, bench seat, no options really. It doesn't even have any real chrome trim on it other than just around the windows. It doesn't even have the trim panel that goes across the back body panel. So that's what it means to have a Coronet Deluxe. And this is a really nice car in a lot of areas, but it's got some issues in other areas. So I'm gonna go around that, look at that, and show you the good, the bad, and the price. So starting off with the good is it's a reasonably straight car. It obviously has some issues body-wise, but structurally very good. The floor seems to have a small hole in it. The trunk has a couple tiny little pinholes, but they're very solid. The frame rails are good, and the whole car, the roof, the back window area, rust-wise, is great. The rockers are great. So really good car as far as the metal condition overall. Now the bad, and I'm going to bounce back and forth here a little, but the bad is somebody put quarter panels on this car, and whoever did it did not know what they were doing. So Exhibit A, they did not put this door jamb in very right. So that's an issue. And that same kind of theme continues into the kind of the quarter lip area. It needed more grinding, it needed some trimming, and it needed, maybe slightly better fitment than what was there. So that's the downsides. Also, I'll show you the tail panel, as you may have seen quickly, is damaged here. I do have a piece for it, but it is damaged. It is kicked in here and kind of bent up here. Here again, you can see where they put the half quarters on. This is where the seam is. The bodywork needs to be straightened out, needs to be fixed. So this would be a great car for somebody who wants something mechanically sound, but wants something that they can do bodywork and paint. Wants something that they can go out and, put their own flavor on it, as far as, the bodywork and paint and, the overall look of the car. I think the car looks great the way it is right now with the wheels I put on the back, but definitely would look a whole lot better with some fresh B5 blue paint. But anyways, the next thing I want to show is under the hood. It is just a little old 318, but I'll tell you, this thing does run really good. It's got an aluminum radiator somebody put in it. Somebody put a new alternator on it recently, and I just the other day put a new fuel pump on it. So that stuff's all covered. It sits, idles at temperature. I ran this thing up and down the road a few miles back and forth, 60 miles an hour. Runs good. Pulls pretty good. I don't think it has any, lack of power, so to speak. But yeah, this 318 is pretty happy overall, and it's just a nice turnkey runner driver. Definitely the brakes need a little bit of work. They stop pretty good, but this one's working good. I don't know about the other one, because if I was to stop without holding onto the wheel, it jerks to the left reasonably hard. So either that one's sticking up a hair or that one's not working. So wheel cylinders, rubber brake lines, typical stuff. But anyways, let's take a look inside here. It's a pretty nice aftermarket radio somebody put in it, but there's the original right there. So very, very, very original car. I mentioned the soft spot in the floor, kind of right where my heel is. There's a soft spot from, somebody sitting here working the pedal, and a little bit of moisture settles there. That's going to be a weak spot. There is a soft spot there. This, again, with it being a Coronet Deluxe, the rubber floor mats. But anyways, column shift, the taxi cab style steering wheel. My favorite part about this car is pretty simple. Let me actually close this door. Is everything on this car works. You know, the mirror is here and not, you know, terribly floppy like most of them are. The visors go up and down and they're nice. And look at this headliner. You ever seen a headliner that nice on an original car? Not in a long time, at least. So, anyways, the even the heater motor works. So I'm gonna fire this thing up. Oh, almost had it. Nope, being a little stubborn. And it is cold today, so it probably wants to choke is what it wants. Well, we'll let that sit for a second, but even the cigarette lighter works. This is Jake Elwood approved, if you get that reference from Blues Brothers. The cigarette lighter works. So, even in here, looks really nice. There's the original radio bezel. The owner's manual's in there. This radio works. I haven't figured out completely how it works. It's some aftermarket thing, probably from the 90s or early 2000s, but, you know, that's how people did it. So, yeah, you see the gas gauge moving up a little. So, it doesn't want to start. It's probably out of gas, but I'll shoot a little bit of starter fluid down the carb here quick, and we will be right back. So we're back, got it running. Little shot of starter fluid down the carb. It fired right up. Probably didn't want to start because it's first of all kind of cold today, secondly raining, so you know, old points. But anyways, it does run good. So even the windshield wipers work. So 2-speed wipers. Really nice car overall. Even the kind of cold day, it might even, I don't know if you can hear the blower motor, but it is going. So all these things work. It's really a cool feeling. I'll turn that off. I don't really need that on, but I'll turn the radio on for a second. I want to get copyright struck, but yeah, you can hear it works. So even the door panels are pretty nice. A little bit of wrinkling in the corners, but I mean, again, 56-year-old car. So nice, nice working wipers. Unfortunately, the windshield's cracked, but other than that, it's pretty good. Windshield, you know, is not that big of a deal. The mirror flops a little bit, but usually the pivot point here is all wore out, and as you drive they just swing forward and backward. But anyways, it runs pretty good. Ashtray, again, even the cigarette lighter works. Not going to test it, but you can take my word for it. But anyways, as we're sitting in here, I guess I'll throw my kind of opinions and a few more details about it. It's a really nice car. It just needs the exterior body fixed. The previous people that had it, a guy was driving it to high school, a young guy, and he wanted to do the quarters, and he wanted to rattle can it gray, you know, black primer. I'm sure it faded to gray, and you know, all this stuff. He wasn't necessarily doing the wrong thing, but the car would have been better off if he wouldn't have touched it. So that's my take on it. And as far as where we're at on a number on this, for people wondering, we're at 14 grand, clear title, Montana car. You know, make a reasonable offer, and you know, if we don't get that or close to that for it, I'm probably gonna end up doing something with the car myself. I really enjoy this car because, like I said a few times now, everything on this car works. You know, even, I mean, the horn, the wipers, the everything. So anyways, let me know what you guys think, and if anybody's interested in this car, you can look at my email in the description of the video. my contact info. There's a couple different ways to get a hold of me there. And definitely let me know what you guys think, and let me know if you guys had this car, what would you do with it? Would you leave it alone and drive it like it is, or would you, you know, tear into it or fully restore it, or would you just throw a nice driver quality paint job and just have a nice driver, you know? So let me know what you would do. I'm curious to see what some people think, and definitely consider like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video.